Hey guys, Miss Dragon here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. So let's continue on with our next case, chain reaction. So when we left this last time, we were in the middle of a accident in the road, so I'm not sure where it's going to start us. We had just saved some guy as Watson, and now we had to figure things out as Holmes. So we'll see what happens.
Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Okay. Assess threats and act quickly to save people from dying. People are going to start dying. Unconscious passenger. Missing door handle. Door hinges could be broken. What else can I do? Ah, here. Axe. Construction.
Those hinges look weak. I could break them off.
How do I know who to save first, by the way? Because it looks like everyone has a timer. Is he good? You good? Oh, my
Shoulder. I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
What am I doing? Gently rotate injured arm to find the spot of leather tension. What? So, like here?
Thank you for your
Did I do that right?
Please help me. My leg. My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine you.
I don't know what I'm doing. Check point of injury.
It hurts. There's some extreme bruising.
Check bone
Bones
integrity.
completely broken. I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need. Now, let me apply the bandage.
So we use the wood as a splint. And then we tie it with a rope. Boom!
Thank you, Doctor.
Sure, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no! Well, that guy's dead.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, let's go here. What do I do in here? Well, aside from I let this guy die, so I'm a terrible person. You're okay for now. You.
Please move to a safer area, sir. Help! Somebody!
Oh! Oh! Good golly gee, what is happening?
If not for you.
Yes, you probably would have. Who's next? What about you? What are you doing?
Don't worry, I'm okay.
I don't think you are. Where's Watson? That guy's fine.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this man.
Oh, hi. Examine.
There are no wounds or injuries.
Okay, well then we'll just wake him up.
There are no wounds.
I'd better call for Watson.
Okay. Watson! I'll go take care of someone else. Where is Watson in all this? No visible wounds. Leg underneath the thing. Cab has solid something. And we can use this as a lever. Okay, so if I pick up this.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Where is Watson? Oh, here you are. Hey, Watson. Excuse me, Watson. Okay, well,
Somebody!
Watson has to go over here to save this guy. Oh, wait.
I see no visible injuries. Perhaps I could use ammonia.
Sure.
Oh, my head.
Okay, are you good?
Don't worry, I'm
Okay,
okay.
so then where's the other guy? This guy.
Help!
Light bleeding. Legs underneath horse body. Oh, I thought I thought we were gonna chop his leg off.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, well I lost one. Oh well. I tried.
It appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster. What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
It was probably staged, planned, whatever.
Oh, what a mess.
What a mess is right.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and coshed me
You
leg.
were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable.
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
This accident is a little unusual.
Recreate the
I need to
accident's
concentrate
order
on
of
the details.
events.
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Ow. Determine all. Oh, okay. Determine all elements from the scene of the accident.
My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
No, this is. I wouldn't call it a traffic accident,
Might I ask you some questions regarding
but
the
I guess it
accident?
kind of is.
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Apologies.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands.
Oh, you actually want me to take him out? Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
That's it.
That'll stop the flow of electricity, which will make it easier to get around. I'm assuming that's what I was doing. I don't know.
An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
Accident.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
Collision.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden, and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Sudden stop.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No, no idea.
Interesting. Can I examine this one?
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
This is an absolute disaster.
Yeah. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything over here, so if we head on back, we can examine... Oh, can I examine from this side? Oh, wow.
Those wardrobes felt like dominoes.
Okay.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
This jaunting car would be capable of traveling at great speed. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Well, excuse you.
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. Celebratory bunting. A common phaeton. An uncommon location. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. A dead driver. Another victim of the explosion. Celebratory bunting.
Okay.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
So I'm missing two.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
It's quite suspicious, if I do say so myself. I don't know. Someone obviously planned it, though, right? Okay, well, I'm missing two elements. Oh, here.
The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
Okay, and now there's one more thing. F, F, F. Pumpkin. Pumpkin? What? Oh, here it is. Pumpkin.
The pumpkins fell
Alright.
here after the sprung cart collided.
Wait, why was that not an element? What? Recreate the accident's order of events in order to determine its cause. Oh. I'm missing something, though. Apparently the pumpkin didn't count. Is it bad that I don't really remember everything that happened? Do we want to talk about that? There's just an axe in the building. Why? I guess we'll have a look. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if we go, let's say the pumpkin rolled, hit the bulk. No, don't do that. Hit the bulk, activated the mechanism, dropped the counterweight, and the platform went up, right? Launching the axe.
That's it.
That cut the thing. Okay.
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
Oh boy. So, this cart How do I do this? So this cart stopped, right? Nope. Just kidding. No. Reset sequence. So something happened over here. Nope, that one's not it. That cart spun out, ran into this, knocked this over. That caused this guy to stop, this guy to swerve, causing this to happen. Launching, cutting the rope, blinding the horse. Which horse was blinded? This one? What did this one do? Causing this to fall. Knocking out that horse. Hold on. So this, then this happened. This guy stopped. Or, well, this guy swerved. Launching this. Doing this, cutting that, and then these two. Or is it swapped? I'm not sure. One of these two things happened. Knocking this over, taking out this. Or is it this happened? No, because this blew up last. I don't know. And this blew up. Well, let's watch the sequence and see.
No, it wasn't like that.
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against. Oh, okay.
That's it.
There we go.
The
I got
technical
it.
cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop?
Well, I wonder. Let's have a look.
There's a metal strapping.
I have a tattoo of a
A
dog.
tattoo. I suspect it's from a gang. This man was killed by
Electrical
electricity,
burns.
as shown by the distinct mark on his hand. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
Okay.
This crank has been turned. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Another tattoo. Same burns. And
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. Some kind of solvent.
Nope. So then, what was the solvent? Discover what caused the accident, find out what could have caused the technical cap to suddenly stop. Two dead men were found inside the technical cab. They were both marked with a dog tattoo, probably a gang symbol. One of the men was armed with a Webley revolver. The other had a second tattoo upon his fist, the name Rasco. The driver and the passenger in the technical cab were electrocuted, but not by the electricity from the lamppost. The question remains, from where did the electricity originate? The cause of the disaster was the sudden halt of the technical cab. The lamppost fell after the cab had ceased moving. Why did the cab stop? A technical cab stopped suddenly for no known reason. So this is important, but we're not sure why. What's
A
this?
pneumatic hammer. Mud. Oof, smells bad.
Okay, so now we have to figure out why that solvent is important.
This cab was painted recently.
Oh. So now we know what the solvent was used for.
There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh
Just kidding,
paint.
now we can remove the solvent. Or use the solvent to remove the paint. Very smart. Alright, let's go wipe this cab off. Underground electric railways. Is that clean enough? Oh, what's this? Company of London.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
The technical cab which held the victims in fact belonged to the Underground Electric Railways Company of London. It had been repainted to hide the name. Oh, tea. Water. Something in the puddle. Manhole? A wire.
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
Oh, okay. Let's follow it. Oh, here we go. A double lockpick may be used in the same way as two singles. We have a lot of lockpicks all of a sudden. So I need a 1 and a 3. Is it a 1-3 or a 3-1? I think it's a 1-3. And then I need a 2-2. Do I have a 2-2? We'll use a 3-2. There we go. Just overcomplicating this lockpick system.
An open bottle of cheap wine.
Aha.
A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Smoke on the water. Women are now allowed to smoke in public, the court declares. Today, Magistrate Adcox ruled that it is no longer a crime for a woman to smoke in a public area in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Towson, Edna Custer, and Elsie Watkin, 3 ladies who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square. Really? Arresting people for smoking? Sure, it's not good for you, but...
I can see the technical cab very
What?
well from here. I've not seen such a device before.
What? Okay, I don't know, but
The
whatever.
electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Is there anything else we need to look at? Okay, well, is that it? Share a conclusion with the constable. Okay. Alright, so there was nothing else we're supposed to do here? Constable, where are you? Hello?
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Me
Never mind.
too.
This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh, yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Okay, what? Very close to the apartment in an ideal position to watch the square, daily local worker was injured during accident. Very close to apartment, not wounded during accident, could be a random pedestrian. Close to the apartment, could deliberately disturb lifting mechanism, sprung cart driver, was injured during accident. Not wounded during accident, distant from apartment, could deliberately smash into wardrobe's cab driver. This guy's kind of suspicious. Could be a random pedestrian, angry and nervous, not wounded during accident, distant from the apartment. I think it's this guy. I don't know. This man is near the end of the square. He attempted to leave, perhaps because he did not wish to see the police. He had time to activate the electrical device and run away. This man is near the end of the square. He has just arrived. Perhaps he wanted to help the wounded. I'm going to say he's a suspect. This man is a driver. He was part of the accident. Fortunately, he was not wounded by the explosion, perhaps because he knew what was about to take place. This man is a driver. It's obvious he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at this time. I don't think it was him. Wait. Wait, no, hang on. The man is a driver. He was in the area where the accident took place. It was one of his pumpkins that activated the scaffolds. This man is a driver. It is obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. This man is beneath the window where the electrical device is. Perhaps he had time to activate it before entering the street. This man appears to be a passerby. He is in the middle of the square, trapped by the accident. We're going to say he's a suspect. Why not? This man was found not far from the flats where the electrical device is situated. Perhaps he had chosen the role of workman to watch his victims in the square without raising suspicion. This man was injured during the accident. He's a local workman. He is a victim. I'm going to say he's not a suspect.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, is he a suspect then?
That's it.
I guess he's a suspect. Okay.
The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion.
I don't know. I thought we looked at that already.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
It was pretty bad.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Of course we're gonna forget because we don't want to think about it. Okay. Share your conclusion with the constable. Examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. Find out where that technical cab came from. Perhaps it was not too far from the street. Examine the belongings. Interrogate possible suspects. Resolve the murder at the square. So, can we do the... Can we figure out where the technical cab came from now? Or is that something we have to do
This is
later?
an absolute disaster.
Probably have to do it later. Let's just go to Scotland Yard and look at the belongings.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Sorry, I'll come back later. What?
Mr. Holmes?
Hey. Oh my goodness. That's funny
At
though.
your service, Mr. Holmes.
At least he apologized and said he'd return. So did we at least get his belongings?
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. The Directors, Underground Electric Railways Company of London. Ooh.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB.
Mr. Butcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Dr. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital, London.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Yes.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Maybe he... I don't know.
Whiskey. Of poor quality. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulating.
Benjamin, my son, I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. But you found strength within you to make the change. You will become a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless Pastor Gordon. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
That's that worker guy with the splint, right?
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
Well, let's open it up and see where it's marked.
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree, such clear-sightedness. Well,
Electrical
that's
wires.
suspicious. Whoever this guy is. Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obliged to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England. Okay, well, this guy's looking pretty sus. But problems at work. Mr. Fowler, Bank's debtor, Benjamin Fowler. Okay, I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with anything. So, difficult life. Mr. Fowler had a difficult life. It was impossible for him to survive without turning to crime. Benjamin Fowler has changed his worldview. Criminal in the past. Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he has since changed his ways. Bank's debtor. Thomas Garrett owes a large sum of money to the Bank of England. Thomas Garrett is a supporter of the Anarchist Party. Anarchist ideology. Anarchists oppose the state, capitalism, and market relations, but Thomas Garrett is in debt to the bank. Interesting. Reginald Butcher has received a written warning from his employer. Okay. So, I guess electrical wire was found amongst Thomas Garrett's belongings. According to this letter, Butcher is employed by the Underground Electric Railways Company of London. It appears that Butcher has problems at work. Find the suspect who managed to escape from Scotland Yard. Find out where the technical cab came from. Examine the belongings. Interrogate the possible suspects. Did we not investigate all the belongings, though? Oh, there's one more over here.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte. A normal pocket knife. A standard deck of playing cards. A Webley revolver. Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh.
Okay.
A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Mauricio Alfredo Vincente, also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. Examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. Alright, let's go to the hospital and pick up what's his face. Okay, so
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
so it's his daughter.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Yes, we already covered that. Thank you. Look at all the plants though, they're so pretty. Okay, he's right there.
A young woman lost her life. Mr. Butcher's wife.
Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Dr. K.O. Medin, Karolinska University Hospital, Stockholm.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm. Merrill Butcher.
Okay.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Merrill. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
Okay. Railway worker. Shabby expensive waistcoat. Could be was once prosperous, maybe? Wedding ring. But it could easily be secondhand too. Shiny shoes, recently cleaned. Childish bracelet. Daughter's gift. See, I'm not sure about this one. It could easily be secondhand clothes. I think we're gonna go secondhand clothes. We'll do that one. Was it wrong? Dang, it was okay. Reginald Butcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining. They have no doubt been recently cleaned. He prefers expensive clothes, but can only afford them secondhand. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. So what was wrong? Well, whatever. It's
Can she
probably
be
the
cured?
waistcoat.
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, it's probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
Treatment of Meryl Butcher.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
Job.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you are experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
Letter from Butcher's job.
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
Technical cab.
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
Interesting. So, Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company and could therefore know the layout of London's sewers. Electrocution. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean he would be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity. It is his job. He would have been able to trap the cab. We'll say complex trap for now. Seriously ill daughter. Problems at work. Butcher's problems. Reginald Butcher has problems at work due to the time off he has taken to visit his seriously ill daughter. Okay. Wait. What? Didn't we already... Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. So, that is that.
We've discussed everything, I think. And I have to watch my daughter.
Okay. The amount requested by the Karolinska University Hospital of Stockholm for Meryl Butcher's medical treatment was estimated to be considerable. So, let's head back to Scotland Yard and interrogate some other people. Alright, time to interrogate some guys.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Okay. Let's examine him. I'm not sure why we're looking at the top of his head. Oh. Gang member. Religious. Calloused hands. Manual worker. Improvised bandage. Was he a smoker? Yes. pretty sure he was a smoker. Yeah, okay. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He is a religious man. Accident.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council, I swear it.
Electricity.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know.
Victim acquaintance.
Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
Dog tattoo.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Alright. Now
Please,
this guy.
escort this suspect for interrogation.
This suspicious individual.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Are you okay? Pale face. He is ill. He definitely sounds ill. Dude's coughing up the lung. Badge. Anarchist symbol. Worn clothes. He is poor. Black silicosis. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, what is that? Electrical burns. Works with electricity? Right, because he had the electrical wires. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. It is obvious that he is poor, and as his clothes are old and worn, Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coughing, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity. What is silicosis? What did you see?
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Ill?
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Black stuff.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Electricity.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think.
Okay.
And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
He's self-taught, huh? That's interesting, because that kind of... I mean, I guess you could be... Yeah, I don't know. Rasco gang tattoo. Benjamin Fowler has a Rasco gang tattoo, but he's attempted to remove it. Oh, Electrocution. No. Is this... No, it's not. Okay. Bank debtors, Mr. Garrett's side job. Oh. What? The electrical trap for the technical cab was arranged by a professional. Thomas Garrett would not have had sufficient knowledge. As Thomas Garrett teaches electricity, he would have sufficient knowledge to make the trap. He could, though. He could easily. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Benjamin Fowler sometimes works with electricity, but he's not a specialist, and it is doubtful that he would know how to create such a deadly trap. Benjamin Fowler has sufficient knowledge to repair electric lamp posts, which could have enabled him to create a deadly... Let's say he's not a specialist. For now. Stop that. Okay, well that's all we can do now, for now. So, I honestly am not sure. It could be anybody. Thomas Garrett had black sputum on his sleeves. It is a symptom of silicosis, wherein the sufferer coughs up cold dust from their lungs. Okay. Benjamin Fowler has the same dog tattoo as the members of Roscoe's gang. Find out where the technical cab came from. Perhaps it was not too far from the street. I guess I have to go back to the accident area. Okay, we're gonna go back to the accident area and see if we can find out more. Alright, so this cab... Figure out where it came from. So I'm not exactly... Oh. Oh, here we go. What is this?
Fresh paint, but from something else. Mud. Oof, smells bad. There was a collision here. The technical cab collided and stopped here.
Okay. Barrel and bucket shop.
The lock was forced.
The Strand, snake nests and conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes, which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well long since dried up. In the middle of the snake's nest there was the skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, much disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Interesting.
A trail of mud goes through the entire room.
Okay, I don't see anything else to look at, so... Oh, wow. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Lift the locks and create... Okay. So if we use a 1 and a 2 and a 3... If it'll let me... do that one, and then this one is a 3, 3, 4. So we need a 3, 4. So 3 and a 3, 4 should open it. There we go. I'd say easy peasy because it kind of is, but you know.
Saleable items are produced here.
Indeed.
Mud. Oof, smells bad.
Doesn't it? I bet this carpet, yeah. Anything else before we look at that? Probably not.
It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally.
Oh look, a giant hole in the floor.
An old
How
access point to the
wonderful.
sewers.
Well, I guess we should go down it then. Into the sewers we go. How exciting. Alright. Examine the sewers. What a wonderful place to be, just where I want to go. London sewers. Okay, we have a split path. 2 ways to go. Don't know what's on that side. Doesn't look like there's much on this side. So then on this side we have another passage and a door. Is there anything over here? No, no, okay. So way to go there, but what is this? I cannot access this door, so it does not matter. Good to know. And a save point. Okay. Oh, what is this? Zero, 1, 2. I don't know what this does. Okay, let's just leave it because I don't know what this is. Alright. So we need to get this door open. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I could look at the side panel. So we need to get this door open. Okay, well I got the door open, so what the hell is this? It's a...
I'd better not go.
It's a drain. So if we go 1, 2...
I'd better not go in there.
0 then? Guess we want it at 0. Okay. Alright, so sewage mud. I gotcha. Probably about here then? Is that good enough? I think so. Is that all I needed to do? Okay, now I just need to raise it. So I can walk across it. I assume. Can we move, Sherlock? Do I need to do... Oh my god. Can we... Interesting. Wait, I didn't want to do that. I didn't finish looking on the other side. So that's cool. Is it gonna make me like do the same thing over on the other side? 'Cause that's annoying. Or if I want to go back, I mean. I don't want to balance. I think I missed something. I gotta move that ledge somewhere. Huh. What is this? Oh, that moves the ladder. Which ladder? That ladder. Okay. So, if I want to get to that ladder, there's a thing over there. We'll drain the water first. So the ladder's broken. Can I climb it? No. So I want to move this forward, right? Because we need, and then move the ladder to the other side because we need to get this to float so that we can go from here onto the ladder. I'm pretty sure that's what we have to do. Is that... okay, I guess that's where it's supposed to go. So we'll just climb back up, raise the water level, move the ladder. We'll move the ladder and then raise the water level. And that should get us access. Probably. Okay. I think we only want to raise it to a 1-2. Sorry, half. That's half. Am I dumb? A little bit, yeah. What does this do? Oh, thank God I don't need to balance back. Okay. Oh, so here's another one. So I could have just changed it from this side, but that's fine. There's nothing up here from the looks of it. Can't go that way. Unless this doesn't work. No, it does. Alright, so then we climb down this ladder. Jump over. And across. And up the ladder we go. Then we turn this. I don't know what it does, but we're gonna turn it. Probably. It opens this door. Okay. Pump it up. I got the achievement. Whatever that is. Okay, what is this?
A red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Magnesium strips. Metal powder. Looks like aluminium.
Aluminum. And how does this help us? I don't know, but there's a hole in the wall. Oh, what is this? Oh. Okay. How convenient.
So, it was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank.
What?
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
Almost all, huh?
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit
Alright,
boxes.
I gotcha.
They must have taken a...
What is this?
an old map of the sewers with a red cross.
So that's where they entered, right? And then they did the little water puzzle. And got into the bank? Is that what it's telling me? Oh, maybe not.
This vault belongs to the Bank of England.
Fascinating. Is there anything I'm missing? Okay, so we are... Where are we? We're here, there's the water thing. So if we go straight back, and then we have to go... Okay, so if we go this way, and then we turn... Oh, it's literally just over here then. Just beat that door open. Like it's nobody's business. So the X marks the spots right here.
Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece. A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long. This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. This cigarette stub is... The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's, sweet and nutty.
Sweet and nutty.
All of the licorice has been eaten. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings.
Sweet and nutty.
These barrels are empty and unsealed. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Okay, let's see if I can do a deduction. Bank robbery. Bank was robbed. Rasco gang. Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Rasco gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but has made an attempt to remove it. Fowler's new life. Benjamin Fowler was once a member of the Rasco gang, but that is all now in the past. Bandits like Benjamin Fowler never change. I'm gonna say he's new life. I'm gonna say he didn't do it. Bank robbery, bank's debtor. The Bank of England was robbed by the Rasco gang. It is the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt. It's not anarchist ideology to rob a bank. They prefer to destroy. Thomas Garrett allied himself with the Rasco gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. I don't know. So we're going to leave that one. Bank robbery. Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers from where the bank was robbed. See, this one's hard because I don't know. Somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of Rasco's gang immediately afterwards. Reginald Butcher is not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits. Reginald Butcher needs urgent medical care for his daughter. Because of this, he contacted the Rasco gang. I'm gonna say this one. I don't know. I don't know who did it. Shall we look around some more? The bank's loot was encased in barrels and thrown into the water. It was a smart move in order to trick the police and to enable the collection of the goods further down the sewer line. The Rasco gang robbed the bank by breaking into its vault. They knew that the sewer channels passed close to the bank. They used a quantity of equipment and a material to melt the metal wall of the vault and to open deposit boxes. Rasco is not a big-name criminal. It is obvious that someone helped him to plan this robbery. Hand-drawn marked map was found at the sewers. Iron oxide powder, aluminum powder, and magnesium strips were found in the sewers. They are ingredients for thermite, which is commonly used in railway welding. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for Butcher. Can I find anything else? Are we missing any information? No, we have all our clues. Oh, I want to say he's just an anarchist. But that, yeah, because now I have them all just sitting as nobodies. I don't think Mr. Fowler did it. I really don't. Alright, so let's head back to Scotland Yard? Maybe? Maybe there's something we're missing. Wait, I thought Lestrade wasn't here.
Locked.
It's a mistake, I swear it. I should...
Condemn me to death. That's your job, after all.
I don't know, guys. Okay, so the interesting thing, I guess not very interesting. So someone who smokes. Let me look at this guy's stuff again.
Murad, quite a popular brand of cigarette.
It is popular though. And he had insulated gloves.
Whiskey. Of poor quality.
Oh, I don't know. It's not looking good for him. But this guy
Electrical wires.
had electrical wires. And a debt. Let's look at... What if we do hopelessness? And butcher's trap. Reginald Butcher helped the rascal gang to rob the bank and then killed them for the money. Dangerous criminal who not only robbed but also killed. Reginald Butcher's daughter is seriously ill. Because of this, he felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplices in order to take the money necessary for her treatment. Let him go. I don't think he did it though. Let's blame it on the anarchist. Thomas Garrett took part in the Bank of England robbery before killing his accomplices. Thomas Garrett is a dangerous anarchist who cruelly killed his accomplices and endangered a great many people. He deserves a severe punishment. Thomas Garrett worked hard for all of his life but ended up in debt to the bank. He was spurred to commit his crime but could not bear to leave the criminals unpunished and so prepared a trap for them. He deserves a second chance. Or Mr. Fowler. Benjamin Fowler is a member of the rascal gang. He helped the gang rob the bank and then killed them so that he might keep all the money for himself. Dangerous criminal. Benjamin Fowler hoped to change his criminal ways but felt unable to while Rascal was alive. He made the decision to do one last job. He deserves his freedom. Ah! Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to say it's Butcher. Now, the reason I think it's Butcher is because Thomas Garrett is sick and he owes the bank money, yes, but he doesn't like authority, and I think he just wants to watch the world burn. And then Fowler, I don't know. He's kind of suspicious because he's edgy. But Butcher, he had his shoes cleaned. Which could be suspicious. I don't know, that or he just likes to be clean. His daughter's sick. He said he'd do anything for his daughter. So, and he needs money to take care of her. And he's not gonna easily get that, right? Plus he has the knowledge. But I don't think he's a criminal. I think he did it for the love of his daughter. So Reginald Butcher's daughter is seriously ill. Because of this, he felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplices in order to take the money necessary for her treatment. Let him go that he might save his daughter's life. But yeah, I feel like I might be wrong, but this is the one I'm gonna go with. So we'll find out.
Mr. Butcher.
Shh. She's finally asleep. I knew you'd
You
return.
should go to Stockholm with your daughter. You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand? I was forced to do all this.
Okay.
Perhaps you were.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
Alright, Reginald Butcher only wanted to save his daughter's life. To do this, he robbed a bank and killed his accomplices out of necessity. The circumstances are exceptional. He did not have any other choice. Check conclusion. Apparently I got it right. Okay, well, that is the end of Chain Reaction. I believe there's only 5 cases, so the next case will probably be the last one. Let's accept decision, and I guess technically we're gonna start the next one. Fever Dreams. Disaster Strikes. So we're just gonna do as we always do, watch the beginning, and then leave it at that.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate.
What?
She
What?
went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson!
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
Oh no. Find Kate. Well, that's gonna have to wait until the next time, because this is where we're leaving this episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!